Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, episode 10. I made it. Episode 10 is here, and of course, I had to bring my boy Randy back. Randy, how you doing tonight?
Buddy, how about you?
Doing good, doing really good, man. Hey, I just got a quick question. Are you a Carrion
Yeah.
fan?
No, not
Look
at
at him.
all.
Look at
Push
him.
that man. Push the man. Like, what does he have to do? What does he have to do?
Hey,
I don't get it.
Hunter, if you're watching this, can you please push Carrion for my friend Randy so he stops talking to me about it? I mean, it would
You can
help
call
both
him Paul.
parties. Yeah.
You can call him Paul.
We're not on that level yet. He's management. All right, so episode 10, we have Night of the Champions about 1 week out at this point. The SmackDown hasn't aired. We're recording this before SmackDown, this should be coming out before that episode, so we don't have to talk about that. But I want to talk about King of the Ring semifinals. Let's just get into that real quick. We won't talk about predictions about who's going to win the King of the Ring, but I want to talk about Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn, and then of course get into Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso. But let's start with RKO versus old Sammy. How do you feel about this match? Two very talented wrestlers. One a legend. Once the legend killer, now the legend, and then Sammy, which is I mean he's great. I got nothing to say bad
The
about him.
forever underdog.
Yes, absolutely. What do you think about this match?
It's going to be great. I mean, Sammy and Randy, they're both fantastic in the ring. There's obviously like the kind of like friendship issue on both sides of the bracket here, actually. But yeah, I I I'm starting to see Sammy. I really see the setup for him turning heel. So I think something along those lines may they've like come to light here in the tournament. Um, Maybe some dirty play, to get the win over Randy because I do think Sammy's going to win over Randy on this one.
Now, it's funny you said Sammy is going to turn heel. I've been reading all over the place that Randy's turning heel. We're getting the
Really?
yes, I keep hearing it. Randy Orton as a heel is one of the best heels of our generation.
Top five all time. I'll
Yes,
give
I
him
mean,
top five. If I really think about it, I'll probably put him top three. But like 2009, Randy Orton was a menace,
man,
like a straight up menace.
dude, I was afraid of 2009 Randy Orton, man. He was
Yeah,
just
man.
mean.
Once he shaved that head, dude, he lost his mind.
Oh, man, yes. Dude, he was jacked too, man. He was jacked and slim, man. Holy
Yeah,
smokes. Those RKOs looked like they hurt back then.
man, he's so smooth in the ring. He really is.
So with Sammy turning heel, and I'm going what you're predicting, I should say. You thinking Sammy's taking this match?
I do. I mean, really, with the players that are involved, the final four, it's kind of like every single one of the main players for like the past 2 years. I do wish they would have like let some up and comers get in there, Mello especially. Instead of having the same old, same old. But being the setup with who's involved, I think it makes more sense to let Sammy go forward because of all the chatter about him not being able to be a heavyweight champion and stuff and his underdog role. It just kind of makes sense. If they're going to do it, now's got to be the time.
Okay. All right. So you're saying Sammy's gonna win. I honestly, it's sad to say, I don't really care who wins this match because
Yeah.
I want both of these guys to take off. It would be cool to see Randy get his 15th time championship, and maybe that's what they're aiming for. I mean, the crowd loves him, the fans love him. The only person that I know that doesn't like him is my buddy Jeremy Leonard Overton. Biggest Randy hater of them all. I mean, besides our buddy Ryan, I mean, who's like one of the biggest Randy fans I've ever met. But I think either guy it's going to be a great. I want one of these guys to win the King of the Ring. And no
Yeah.
offense to Cody or Jay, we've seen them with the belts recently. And I mean,
Yeah.
even with Jay, I mean, we can get into this a little bit later as we talk about Gunther, the Ring General. But I mean, we've seen Cody and Jay with the championship. Sammy's never seen the belt. Randy hasn't had the belt in a very long time. So, I mean, I think, I don't, I mean, if I have to guess, since you said Sammy, I'm just going to go Randy just to be opposites. But I can see that. And if either guy turns heel, I'm with it. I mean, I think both of them would serve as a really cool heel or bad
It's
guy, as they say.
it seems like you can't have all four like of the top baby faces in the company right now like going into the finals and somebody not coming out as a heel. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like I understand like Cena, being a heel. I think he's eventually going to flip, and then a heel is going to be chasing him as opposed to a face chasing him. So I mean, and this could really go either way. Like all four of these guys, I mean, there's a story somewhere in there for every one of them. I just don't see Jay uh, getting in it right now. So I mean, that kind of puts Cody out of the other bracket for me. And then somebody's turning heel on Cody.
Yes, absolutely. Now, all right, so let's talk about this Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso. All right, so you got two former champions.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I would say these two are the faces of WWE right now.
Thousand
Cody,
percent.
yeah, right? So Cody and Jay, I mean, they are the top merch sellers. The crowd loves them. The crowd goes bananas for them, right? In every city, no matter what country, these guys are loved. And I really like how these two are going against each other because I don't have we seen Cody versus Jey Uso?
Not since the Bloodline days, whenever he was still just kind of Roman's right hand man.
Okay. So
But
who do you think's gonna win?
I just don't see Jay pulling this one out. Unless there's something where, since him and Sammy were so tight, Sammy turns on him and gets the heel turn going. If it's Cody, Cody's just gonna. I mean, it's just like I called with Money in the Bank with Seth winning. It just doesn't make sense for any of these other guys to win when Cody Rhodes is in there because Cody obviously has to work his way back to getting that championship back. So it just kind of favors him in any direction to get pushed back into the belt picture.
Yeah. Now, I'm with you. I think I wanted to be the opposite of you, but I think Cody's going to take this as well. As
Yeah.
much as I just want to yeet, you know what I mean? Hey, I
Four
got my
letters,
son yeeting.
one word.
Hey, Randy, next time I see you, I want you to be wearing that shirt, by the way. All
I'm
right.
gonna.
Yeah, I
I'm
hope so.
gonna.
All right. So Jey Uso lost the championship to Gunther, the ring general. But
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, someone must have had a Willy Wonka's golden tickets because who came out? Who came out? All of
Goldberg.
oh man.
Goldberg.
I told the chat that I would probably be more excited if Gilbert came out at first. Wouldn't that be
You
amazing?
know,
Hey,
old Dwayne Gill getting a comeback.
wouldn't it be great if Gunther brought out Goldberg? Because we
That'd be
all
sweet.
know, well, I guess for those who don't know, Goldberg hated the character Gilbert, like hated with a passion, like took it very personal and just can't stand it. Gunther, man, that would be the ultimate rib. Say, all right, I'm fighting Goldberg tonight. It's happening. And then Gilbert comes out. Oh, Gunther, I know you watched this. Get Gilbert, get him on the phone, call him collect if you needed, and get him on the next Raw because that would be amazing, right?
That would be such a Vinnie Mac move, though. Like to
Yes.
do something like that.
Yes. What do you think about Goldberg coming back and, getting this magic ticket to be the number one contender?
Go home. Like go home, dude.
He's going to be in Atlanta.
I man,
Saturday night main event.
I get it. He just doesn't need it. That's my whole thing. Like Goldberg does not need a retirement match at this point. He's had arguably 3 or 4 retirement matches by now. One of them he almost took the Undertaker with him.
Oh,
So
man.
like
That was a scary botch.
that was scary, man. Like, and he could barely even get up on the corner ropes the other night when he came in. Did you notice that? Like, come on, man. You expect me to beat this guy's going to beat Gunther?
For his to defend him, he was wearing cowboy boots, and those were
He was
very
wearing cowboy
slippery.
boots.
Not a very good choice of shoe to wear. I get it. Cowboy boots are styling. Those boots probably cost as much as one of my mortgages, but
Yeah.
I mean, not a good choice of shoes to wear to the wrestling ring, right?
He had to give them cockroaches.
Oh man. So yeah, I'm with you. I don't know why the championship, and I'm gonna have an episode. I don't really want to dig into who I think's gonna win this, but I want,
Well,
did you see what Gunther said on, I don't know, he said it on social media. He goes, "Oh, I got
yeah.
3 minutes to spare." Man, that was so good.
And we've talked about it, man. The biggest thing with this match, fine, like bring in the spectacle, get the cash grab TKO, because that's kind of what I feel like this is. That's all it is. It's Atlanta. It's going to get a big pop. People will probably go there. He'll probably draw some tickets just because he's there.
Absolutely.
But the belt did not need to be involved in this. They
Mm.
had heat from last year already. I said it on the last podcast, pointed it out. And last time they were in Atlanta, they had heat already. They got face to face. Like there's already history there. They didn't have to, in my opinion, bury Jey Uso to Gunther again. Like that just didn't make sense to me. There's plenty of other opportunity for Gunther to get the belt. They did not need to give it to him to just go hang one on Goldberg, because it doesn't make sense for Goldberg to beat him for the belt unless they're going to do something janky and we get a cash in.
Yes. I mean, it could always end in a DQ, right?
It's yeah, something. Maybe he
And
like chokes him out, keeps choking. I don't know. Like
yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely. And I don't know, he can involve, Goldberg's son, maybe. I know he's a pretty big deal
That
at this
would
point.
I never thought of that angle. That's something.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, you nailed it. Goldberg coming back is a cash grab. It's to fill seats in Atlanta.
What's that?
They have 3 events in Atlanta. Maybe they're like, all right, this is our way of just filling more seats, selling more tickets, and getting Atlanta's legendary wrestler out for a retirement match. So I
Isn't
see from a
Cody also from
business makes.
Atlanta?
I think he like lives
Couldn't
in
they
like
just give him Cody?
he lives outside of Atlanta, I want to say.
Oh
I think he's like in the suburbs, like in Woodstock or something like that. But
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, we all saw him coming. He comes back. Gunther is gonna just carry the match. I mean, the dude. I didn't
Yeah.
like Gunther at first. I never liked him until recently. Man, he's become a very very great heel. And
He's
but
a great heel.
you just said it. The company has a little one too many baby faces right now. So it's like Gunther and John Cena. And I was like, oh man. I mean, like, 20 years ago, we would have had like, nothing but heels and a few baby faces, right? So
And what, Judgment Day? Like, I mean, really, like, what major heels do they even have on the roster anymore?
yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. So let's talk about heels. Let's talk about John Cena. And let's talk about our man, our truth. But I can't call him our truth anymore.
No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. That's Ron Killings,
Ron Killings,
and he's
yes.
not as nice.
If I go to an event, I'm gonna have a sign that says "Bring back K Quick."
I love it.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
It was so cool. I mean, no matter what our truth has done in WWE or outside of WWE, he's awesome. Him cutting his hair off. I know that you asked what the point is, but wow, dude, he
I
did that on live TV to make a point.
I see that now because it kind of seems like they're doing this like split personality angle with it, because he's talking almost like in past tense, like he used to be this, now I'm in control, stuff like that. So it kind of does make sense, if you ever seen like Multiplicity or anything like that, or
Oh, oh,
Split.
good Michael Keaton reference over there.
Love
Excellent.
Michael Keaton.
Oh, who doesn't, right? So, okay. So, our Truth versus John Cena on SmackDown. Who's winning?
Is it for the belt?
No, I don't. Well, I don't think it is. I do not. No, it's
If
not.
it's not for the
It's
belt,
not for the belt. It's not for the belt because remember, his next title defense is CM Punk.
yeah. Okay. I could totally see Ron whooping him.
Yeah.
I don't know how. He might go dirty. I don't know. He's not that nice anymore. So it could be. It could just be, they let Ron get his flowers for once, you know?
Yeah, that would actually be great to see him get a clean win over Cena.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
because
would
I mean,
like that.
Cena's not exactly like rocking this run. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he looks it's a character thing. Like obviously he's the older guy, coming in there. He got his championship. He cheated to get it, sold his soul.
To who though?
To
To the
to
dad
who?
who to the dad who lives out of town? Oh
Yeah,
man.
the
Yeah.
guy that never came back with milk.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh man.
That was a Dwayne move.
Yeah, exactly, right. So our truth, I want to win. You know what makes me very upset about John Cena? His socks and shoe choice. I've been actually watching a lot of Cena, and he used to actually have, wear the low cut socks, always change his Under Armour shoes. I don't know what type of shoe he's wearing now, but it's honestly he's wearing those type of shoes that you see older men cut lawnmowers in,
I was about to
you
say he
know.
used to have like the dunks, he'd go down there
Yeah.
and like pump them up and stuff. But yeah, now he's rocking them like them 55 cross trainers.
WWE must be mad at Travis Scott because he came out in his shoes one time and like, yeah, you can't wear those anymore. We're
Right.
mad at him, right? And then his socks, he wears the John Cena socks. Who was it? CM Punk that said that? What did he say about John Cena's attire? He says something really funny, man. And
Oh yeah, he did. I can't remember it right now.
oh, goodness
But
gracious,
yeah, I remember that last confrontation in the ring though with Punk and Cena. Like Punk just grilled him, man.
yeah.
That was some old school Punk on the mic. I loved it.
Speaking of Punk, what do you think about him being so very, very opinionated about WWE and Saudi Arabia, and now he's actually
Yeah,
main eventing the match?
man, he's here to make money, not friends. And I know he's getting probably quite the paycheck for this one. So
Yeah.
I mean, all in all, like what hill are you gonna die on? It's like, is he gonna go over there and just participate in the company, be a company guy, put on a show, entertain people? It's not their fault. You know what I mean? Like it's not their fault that he doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia. It's obviously like a political humanitarian type stance for
Yeah.
him. But like I said, it's not the people's fault. Go over there, put on a show, get your check. You'll be out of there in a week.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny. I find it funny that, you always want to be careful what you say on social network because
Hmm.
people, man, they'll dig up a tweet that you said 25 years ago?
Receipts.
Yes, exactly, right? So I'm with you. I mean, shoot, what eggs are what $9 a carton? I see him Punk make that money, man. I'm not
Yeah,
hating.
man.
It's just I did not like the way he attacked Miz. He's always had like some type of animosity with Miz, and I personally have met Miz. What a great guy in person.
Yeah.
And
I've
he
always heard nothing
really
but the best about him.
Yes, and he really just stuck it with WWE. Had a great run with the WWE Championship, and he's been a company man. And I just remember that CM Punk got really nasty about a tweet with them and says some really nasty things. And here we are now that he's doing the same thing. And I,
Yeah.
I got nothing against CM Punk. Make your money. It's just, man, don't try to be like this hero, and then you're gonna go and do the same thing.
No,
Miz
absolutely.
Miz is trying to pay his bills too, and he's doing whatever he can. And CM Punk's in the same boat now, right? So,
His theme song should be on with the cult of hypocrisy.
oh Lord, yeah, John Cena. I noticed he has been using the word hypocrite with CM Punk quite a
Yeah,
bit.
absolutely. I mean, it's cherry. I mean, it's low hanging fruit. Like he did it to himself.
Yes, absolutely. So, man, very upset to see Liv Morgan getting injured. What are your thoughts about
Yeah,
that? That sucks, man.
you hate to see it, man. Like,
Yes.
uh, Liv is like, I hate the term, but low key. She's like the heart and soul of the women's division, man. Like you can plug her into absolutely any role. She may be one of the greatest like female workers of all time, in my opinion. Like
Yes.
you can put her in a match for, the championship. You could put her in a hardcore match, like with whoever on the roster and just make them shine, man. Like she's good. She's good on the mic. It's a big loss not having her there for a while.
I know. Especially like with Evolution right around the corner, right? Because I think she'll miss
Hmm.
that at this point.
I was gonna say I think they diagnosed dislocated shoulder. So I mean, Rhea went through it for a couple of months. I think it took her a good 5 or 6 months or so to get back at it.
I did like
So
how she
I,
broke character, Rhea did, and said, "Hey, injuries are real. This is no joke." Really
yeah,
cool. I mean, showing, I think she reposted like an old photo of them together. And yeah, I mean, injuries are no joke. No matter what profession you're in, you're out of work. And
absolutely.
yeah, I hope she gets better. I hope she returns with a bang because she's amazing. Like you said, any match. I was hoping actually they would actually pair her with Nikki Bella because Nikki would actually need someone like that to carry her through the match. No
And
against
that's what I
no,
mean.
yeah, and she's just phenomenal with Dominic. She actually made Dominic a little bit cooler in my opinion, like the way that she kind of puts him in that pedestal, you know.
And how good is Oblivion? I was looking
Yes.
at that the other day. Like, you always look for those like RKO type moves that you can just do to whoever. It's safe, it looks impactful. You can, pretty much nail it every time on whoever. It comes out of nowhere. Like, it's just a great finishing move. Good for her.
It is. It is. Well, it used to be one of my favorites. Now the Devil's Kiss is one my new favorite.
I
Man,
think everybody's on that one.
that I don't care. You can say WWE is or pro wrestling is staged. There's no way your head's not throbbing after that, because she is moving those legs so flipping quick, man. She's a
Yeah.
beast, Stephanie back here, man. I
She's
like
gonna
her.
be she's gonna be something.
Oh,
Like
yes.
she's definitely gonna go far.
She is definitely the future of the nenext generation of women wrestling, right? So yes,
One of them.
but yes, exactly. So Liv Morgan, hope you feel better. It's a shame just because she, like you said, makes every great match. So, all right. So I have to get into it. Seth Rollins, the Visionaries,
I'll
got a
sing
new
the song.
song. Yeah, Randy, you said they got a name and a song, new song coming. Am I correct?
That that's what I've heard.
All right.
Definitely a name. I've just heard speculation about the song.
Okay. So let's talk about his Money in the Bank briefcase, right?
Love it. Yep.
Let's just say, all right, so what at this point, and this could always change, where do you see this money in the briefcase getting cashed in at?
I hope they milk it as long as possible, honestly. Uh, his promo a couple weeks back before Money in the Bank, where he was talking about the briefcase and like what it represented, where it was just like it's almost he made it sound like it is the most powerful item, in the company because you hold all the power. Like everybody's looking over their shoulder constantly. Like you get to make the rules, it's almost a guaranteed belt if you do it right. And you're going to have both champions looking over their shoulder the whole time. So I just with the mind games that Seth is able to, create, I just think it's too good a TV just to have him stalking around constantly and like, almost cashing in every time, and then something happened that kind of prevents it or whatever. Because I mean, he's going to send his dogs out there first.
Oof,
Braun's going to
oof.
break somebody in half, and then they're going to catch like 5 tsunamis and then, a stomp to the head and there's the belt. So I would really rather see him um, get the probably get the WWE title
Okay,
than the heavyweight title. I'd rather see the heavyweight title be kind of the obscure champion. Somebody that doesn't always factor into the main event picture, just coming out like Jey Uso. Jey Uso was great. That was a great cap to his story, in my opinion. Because I mean, the Bloodline saga was almost just as much about Jey as it was Roman there for a while. Like
absolutely,
that was his final cat. Like main event Jey Uso came from super kicking Roman in the face and going about his own way. And then
absolutely.
the Yeet movement came out, like he
Mm,
got over. And yeah, I mean,
guys.
4 letters, one word.
Mm.
Like the dude deserved it. Like I want to see people like that with that championship because it kind of fit even when Seth had it for a while. Like everybody's jawing over the WWE championship. He's like, nah, this is the working man's title right here.
Oh yeah,
And
yes.
Gunther
I
Gunther
forgot about
kind
that.
of Gunther kind of represents that too, honestly. I didn't want to see
Absolutely.
him, get the belt back so quickly, but at the same time, like he's a he's a fighter. He's a wrestler. He wants to get out there and fight every week. He's not a part-time guy.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I got nothing else to say because I mean, once again, you nailed it. And
Sorry.
no, I just want to say one thing about the faction. We need a name, we need a song, and most importantly, we need shirts.
We need
I mean,
shirts.
WWE is dropping the ball. I mean, this is probably the hottest faction out right now.
Yep.
And I mean, why are they not coming out in matching shirts? I mean, Seth Rollins normally has some really, really cool WWE shirts, you know? I,
Yeah, he's really toned it down here lately. He's
yeah,
been
well,
kind of rocking the like the money green and
dude, I like that gold
little.
chain he's been rocking, man.
Yeah, that's
That
sick.
is slick. That is slick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I do wish I know it seems like they're leaning into it now, but like when everybody like started calling this group the new evolution, and now all of a sudden they're all dressing in like the open collar shirt with the shades on and the the jacket. Like, come on, man. Like now you're like, yeah, you're leaning into the
They look
evolution thing.
good. They look really good. I like it when they come on, man. They're great. And I get it. Yeah, I mean, I think yeah, the purpose is going to be them collected belts, right? I think that would be really, really cool. It
And
would be really cool if they actually kind of captured all the championship belts. I mean, not excluding the two WWE and the heavyweight championship, but like, one's got the IC belt and then
yeah,
they
get the
both have the
IC, get the US
yes.
title. Like, yeah,
Throw in some tag teams up top. You know what I mean?
it looks so good, man. You saw that picture that I posted the other day that was like the OG bloodline run, like when Sammy was with them. And like they came out and Roman had two belts on him.
Mm,
Paul's carrying a belt. The Usos both had like both of the championship belts on each. Like it was just gold, gold everywhere. Like you could not deny that team at that point. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So they need to get something like that going. Like I know people complained at just how dominant the bloodline is, but I mean, really, there's only so many stories to kind of cycle around.
Hmm.
And, it just makes sense. There's always a power faction, and that's their goal to take over. So
I keep hearing that a fifth member might be added, but who knows?
that's
We've
too
already
many.
talked
That's
about
too
that.
many.
Yeah, we've talked about that. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but man, really cool, man. Well, we got Night of Champions coming up soon, and I'm very excited about it. It seems like a very great card, and if anyone has any comments, let us know. I mean, and that's cool. And we'll end it at that, man. Randy, thank you for joining our 10th episode. I appreciate you like always, brother. Thank you
Always
all
good to be here.
for watching. And please remember to like, subscribe, comment, follow, share. I greatly appreciate it. And everyone have a great night. See ya, Randy. See y'all. Thank you.
Bye, guys.